Welcome back to my channel, Famous and Fabulous. Wait a second. Johnny Depp is in love again. Oh yes, and this time it's not what most people thought would happen. Surprised? You're not the only one. We've all watched Johnny through the good times and bad times of being famous. From his early days as the mysterious Hollywood star, to the huge success of Pirates of the Caribbean, to the more recent years filled with court cases and constant news stories. We've seen the actor, the musician, the artist that people didn't understand. But behind all that, beyond the bright lights, beyond all the noise, there's been something different happening. Something quieter, kinder, more normal. Away from the cameras, there's been someone in his life who's been able to win his heart. Not through being famous, not through bright lights, but through something real. So, who is this special person? And what makes this relationship so unique? Stay with me, because by the time we reach the end, you won't just know who she is. You'll understand why this part in Johnny's story feels so different. Let's go back for a moment. For years, Johnny's kept his personal life private. After everything he's been through, public court cases, gossip, and endless guessing, can you blame him? He's a man who's seen how mean the spotlight can be. But now it seems that spotlight has caught something unexpected. Love. This time though, it's not a Hollywood romance. There's no red carpet, no shiny magazine photos, no fake smiles for the cameras. The woman who's won Johnny's heart isn't an actress or a model or a famous person chasing fame. She's the opposite. Down-to-earth, private and wonderfully low-key. People close to them say the two met through mutual friends in Europe. There was no movie set, no press event, no fancy party. It started in the simplest way possible with talking. They talked about art, about books, about music and big ideas. They connected over creativity, over thoughts, over laughter. There were no fake acts, no secret plans, just two people who found something real in each other. And from those easy, open talks, something deeper began to grow. Here's what makes this so interesting. Johnny Depp, one of the most well-known faces on earth, didn't fall for fame or glamour this time. He didn't chase after another headline. Instead, he chose peace over publicity. He chose someone who feels like home, not like a headline. Someone who brings calm instead of chaos. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Because deep down, we all want that. That kind of love that feels safe. Someone who sees us not for what we do, not for what we own, not for who people think we are, but for who we really are. Someone who doesn't need to be impressed because they already understand. And for Johnny, it looks like that kind of love has finally found him. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Relationship experts actually talk about this emotional change all the time. When a person's been through years of emotional ups and downs, they often stop chasing excitement. What they really want is peace, stability, a place where they can finally breathe. One expert said it perfectly. When someone's been through emotional trouble, they don't look for excitement, they look for peace. And if you think about it, that makes perfect sense. After everything Johnny's experienced, the chaos, the headlines, the heartbreak, what could possibly be more appealing than calm? People who know him say he's a different man these days. Softer, more grounded. He's spending time painting, traveling, playing music quietly with close friends. He's not searching for attention. He's searching for balance. They say he and his partner share the same simple joys. Quiet mornings, long walks, cups of coffee while sketching or reading. They even paint together sometimes in his private studio. No drama, no flashing lights, just shared moments, creativity and calm. It's not the kind of love that screams for attention. It's the kind that whispers, "I'm here." And isn't that what most of us want? We grow up thinking love should be fireworks. But the truth is, sometimes love feels more like a campfire. Steady, warm, constant. It doesn't burn you. It keeps you alive. Johnny's relationship reminds us of that. For someone who's lived decades in front of cameras, the greatest luxury isn't fame, it's peace. And it seems like he's finally found that. You know, we often think of luxury as expensive cars, private islands, designer suits. But when you've seen the world, met everyone, done everything, peace becomes the rarest luxury of all. And that's what this love seems to bring him. Simplicity, honesty, realness. If you've ever gone through a tough time, you probably understand that change. After the chaos, you start valuing quiet more. You don't want people who drain you. You want people who restore you. You don't want perfection. You want presence. And maybe that's Johnny's biggest lesson to all of us. When you've lived enough noise, peace becomes priceless. He seems to finally get that. And now he's living it. It's no longer about the red carpets or the gossip columns. It's about shared laughter, cozy nights in, honest conversations, and small moments that matter. It's about being seen. Really seen. Not as a character or an icon, but as a human being. It's poetic, really. After years of playing complicated characters and being misunderstood, Johnny's found something simple and pure. A genuine connection. Someone who doesn't need him to be Johnny Depp, the star. Someone who just loves Johnny, the person. And that might be what makes this relationship feel so different, so real. Now that you know the story, I want to ask you something. Do you think finding love outside the spotlight makes it more real? Because sometimes stepping away from the noise is the only way to truly hear your own heart. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you've enjoyed seeing this softer, more human side of Johnny Depp, you'll definitely want to check out our next video. It's called Inside Johnny Depp's Hidden Artistic World, the secret studio few have seen. That one goes deep into his art, his private music sessions, and the creative world he's built away from Hollywood's chaos. It's a look at the man behind the myth. But before you head over there, can I ask a small favor? If you like this story, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps. And if you'd like to see more stories that go beyond the headlines, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon. That way, you won't miss any of our future videos that explore the real lives behind the fame. Because here, we believe that behind every headline, there's a human story worth hearing. And Johnny Depp's new beginning, it might just be one of the sweetest yet. It's not a story about drama or scandal. It's a story about finding yourself again. About healing. About love that doesn't need an audience to exist. So the next time you see his name online, maybe don't think of the actor or the legend or the controversies. Think of the man who finally found a little peace in a noisy world. Because honestly, that's something we can all relate to. We all want someone who sees us. Not the version we show the world. Not the persona we build, but the real us. The version that laughs too loud, that dreams too big. That's sometimes a little broken but still trying. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Because even though Johnny Depp's world looks nothing like ours, the desire for real love and quiet peace, that's something universal. So here's to love that feels safe, to peace that feels earned, to second chances that arrive when we stop searching and start simply being. Here's to Johnny Depp finally living life on his own terms, with someone who understands him beyond the fame, beyond the pain, beyond the persona. And maybe, just maybe, here's to all of us learning that real happiness isn't loud. It's soft, it's steady, it's simple. Thank you for watching. Take care of your peace, and I'll see you in the next video.